Namaste everyone, my name is Henry Gomez. Welcome to this Vinyasa flow. Today we're making instead of child's pose, knees wide, big toes to touch. If you need a blocking, grab one, rest it on your forehead. Let your hips sink towards your heels. Let your arms reach towards the front of the mat and then external rotate your shoulders away from your ears. Focus on your breathing here. Notice what comes up. Settle into the practice today. There's this guy who had an addiction. He would preach about the bad of addiction. At the time before he preached about addiction, he had a girlfriend, and he was doing it every single time, every day, all day, basically. And his girlfriend warned him that if he didn't stop, he would leave him. But he didn't listen. He just continued doing it. And before she left, she told him, "Hope you get the help that you need, and hope you fly on the wings of love." And she left him. He would notice that it was harming him, and it was giving him the love that he needed to go on and continue life. So he created a YouTube channel to help preach about addiction. And he became pretty good at it. He had a good following. His channel's down now. He took all his videos and all down. And there's only recordings of what his followers had of him. He was still possibly alive, and he's living probably a beautiful life. He's one of my mentors, but no videos of him anymore. Take a couple more breaths here. Inhale your way back up to tabletop. Shoulders over the wrist, hips over the knees. Ground down through your hands. Inhale, collarbones towards the front of the mat, tailbone up, stomach down. Exhale, tailbone rounds, spine rounds. Push into your hands for cat. Inhale for cow. Stomach towards the mat. Tailbone up. Broad through the collarbones. Exhale. Contract the abs. Tailbone up. Tailbone down. Press into the hands. Follow your breath. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Keep moving with your breath. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Come to neutral. Lift your right arm up. Left leg back. Balancing table. Engage your core. Draw a line of energy from the back of your foot to the tips of your fingertips. Breathe here. Engage your core. With each inhale, lengthen through your leg and foot, your leg and hand, arm. Just breathe. On an exhale, bring your arm out wide and your leg out wide for a awkward balancing airplane. Try to lift up from your leg, engage your core, lift up from your arm. Inhale, come back to table, balance the table. Exhale, plant your hand and arm, other side. Inhale, lift your left arm up and your right leg up. Draw your shoulder back into a socket. Engage your core, line of energy from your leg all the way up to your fingertips. Turn all five toes down towards the mat. Continue to breathe here. Bring your arm out wide and your leg out for awkward balancing table. These are our wings. Get it? Get your core. Breathe. Inhale, come back to the balancing table. Exhale, plant your hands down on the mat. Tuck under your toes. Lift up your hips for downward facing dog. Press through all 10 pads of your knuckle pads and finger pads. Walk your dog. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Look between your ankles. Find that focus point. Bend one knee and the other to walk your dog. Inhale your right leg out. Exhale, plant it on the side of your right foot, right hand. Bring your left leg down for a lizard pose. If you have blocks, you can rest your hands on the blocks. Let's open up the hips for lizard pose. Lengthen through the spine. Tuck your chin slightly to lengthen through the neck. Breathe here. Press into your hands. You can tuck the back toes under if you want a little bit more. Since it's early in the class, you can just breathe here. Inhale, lift up your back foot. Exhale, bring your back foot towards the back of whichever mat. It's a downward facing dog. Breathe here. 2 breaths. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, plant it on the left side of your foot. Lizard other side. Come onto the top of your back foot. If you want more, you can tug on your toes and lift up for a little bit more. Or you can stay here, chest up. Lengthen through the neck and spine. Slight chin, tuck of your chin. Press through your hands. You can sway back and forth, side to side if you want. For a little bit more of a stretch in the hips. Inhale, tuck on your back toes. Exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Stay here for 2 breaths. If you use in your practice, you're welcome to go into that. Just to slowly walk towards the front of your mat. Uttanasana. Grab opposite elbow, sway back side to side. Release tension in your neck by nodding yes and no. Yes. Release my hands towards the mat and start to roll up one vertebra at a time to Tadasana, mountain pose. Draw your shoulders away from your ears, stand up tall, chest out. Ground down through all your four corners of your feet. Breathe here. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, swan dive. Uttanasana, hinge at the hips, crown of the head towards the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Slight bend your knees, crown of the head towards forward, spine straight, neck straight. Exhale, Uttanasana. Plant your hands, come back into plank pose. Shift forward into chaturanga. Start to bend at your knees. Come all the way down towards the mat. Bring your hands by your rib cage. Press the tops of the feet towards on the mat. Inhale, cobra. Spine nice, long and straight. Gauge your legs. Press the tops of the feet towards the mat. Exhale, come back down. Tuck on your toes. Lift up to plank on an inhale, and then on an exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Bend your knees. Look up towards your mat. Exhale, step towards the front of your mat. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, Anjali Mudra, hands at your heart for Tadasana. We're gonna go 2 more times, a little bit faster though. Inhale, your arms up, upward salute. Exhale, swan dive, Uttanasana. Hinge at your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms towards the mat, step back to plank. Inhale, shift onto your toes. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, going back down to cobra. Press the tops of the palms, tops of your feet down towards the mat. Lift up, shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, come back down to your belly. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come onto the tops of your toes. Bend your hips. Look up towards the top of your mat. Step or hop your way up towards the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Spine nice, long, and straight. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, Anjali Mudra at your heart. Palms together at your chest. Breathe here. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, swan dive, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, plank pose. Inhale, shift forward, chaturanga. Exhale, inhale, upward facing dog. Shoulders in line with your wrists. Sternum out. Exhale, roll over your tops of your feet for downward facing dog. Inhale. Come onto your toes, bend your knees. Look up towards the top of your mat. Exhale, step or hop towards the top edge of your mat, the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, upward salute, arms up high. Exhale, palms together at your chest for Tadasana. Release your arms by your side, palms facing forward, chest out and high. A line of energy from the soles of your feet comes up towards your legs, your quads, your core, your chest, your head. The energy passes, flies out towards the top of your head. On your next inhale, sink your hips, Uttanasana, chair pose, arms out, biceps framing the ears. Draw your shoulders away from your ears, palms together, facing. Sink your hips. All of your weight is in the back of your heels. Breathe here. Sink your hips a little bit lower. Engage your core slightly. On your next exhale, Uttanasana, fold down. Inhale, halfway left, spine nice, long and straight. Exhale, step or hop back down to Chaturanga. Exhale. Engage your core, legs. Inhale. Upper facing dog, sternum out. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, plant it between your hands. Spin on your back foot for Vibhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Inhale. Come up and high. Shoulders away from your ears. Front knee stacks over front ankle. Press into your back arch, your knife edge of your back arch for Warrior 1. Breathe here. You can bring your right foot towards the right edge to get your hips squared. Take one inhale here. Exhale. Vinyasa float. Step back to chaturanga. Inhale. Shift forward. Exhale. Engage your core, legs for chaturanga. Inhale. Come through. Upward facing dog. Sternum out. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up. Exhale. Bring your left leg between your hands. Spin on your back foot. Go rise up to Warrior 1. Shoulders away from your ears. Press to the knife edge of your back foot. Front knee stacks for front ankle. Shoulders away from your ears. Palms facing towards each other. Breathe here. Engage your core. Don't let the ribs splay out. Inhale, reach out from your fingertips. Exhale. Come back to plank. Inhale, shift forward. Engage your core, legs. Head and elbows towards your chest. Exhale for chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing dog. Exhale for downward facing dog. Inhale, come onto your toes. Bend your knees. Step or hop towards the front edge of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Spine nice, long and straight. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, Anjali Mudra at the heart. We're going to go one more round of Sun Salutation B. We're going to go faster. And then we'll go into our main sequence. And we're going to have fun. And we're going to fly all over the mat today. Inhale, reach up your arms up high. Exhale, swan dive, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop towards the back of your mat to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, sternum out. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, plant it between your hands. Spin on your back foot. Inhale, Warrior 1. Reach your hands up high. Exhale, chaturanga. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll over your toes. Inhale, your left leg up. Exhale, plant it between your hands. Spin on your back foot. Inhale, rise up, Warrior 1. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, come back down. Step to plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come onto your toes on an inhale. Bend your knees. Step or hop towards the front edge of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale your hands up high. Exhale, Anjali Mudra for altogether sun salutations. That we did was 5. Breathe here. Gather your breath. Now let's bring our arms up high. One last, maybe swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift, spine straight. Exhale, bend your knees, Uttanasana. Step or hop back to plank. We're gonna do a little different here. Bring your hips up and high to downward dog. Almost 6 salutations, but I tricked you. All right. Walk your pedal your dog out here. Breathe here. Bend one knee at a time. Gather your breath. Need rest anytime. Child's pose is there for you. Balasana. All right, lift your right leg up. Exhale, plant it between your hands. Spring your back foot 45 degrees. Heel arch alignment. Right knee stacks over front ankle for warrior 2. Another warrior 2 in our books. Just make sure you see your front big toe. Head over heart, heart over pelvis. Gaze over your front fingers. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Breathe in. Make sure you see your front big toes. Nice strong warrior pose. Start to bring your front ankle in a little bit. Straighten your front knee. Straighten your front leg. Start to lean forward into triangle pose. Trigonasa. Make sure it's heel and heel arch alignment. Reach your look up to your top thumb. Bring your top thumb over your head and bring your bottom arm to come up to extended triangle pose. Breathe here. Try to roll both of your shoulders onto an imaginary wall. Breathe. Inhale, come up to warrior 2 for a couple breaths. Heel arch alignment. Exhale, cartwheel your hand towards the mat. Let to runner's lunge. Twist. Bring your left palm on the mat. Spiral your right hand up towards the sky. Press into your hands. Try not to sink into the left shoulder. As we are in the runner's lunge twist. Gaze at your thumb. Breathe here. Take one last inhale, goodbye. Exhale. Start to roll over your left foot into a side plank. Bring your hips up towards the sky. Let them fly. Breathe here. Inhale up. Lift your hips up high. On exhale, bring your right hand towards the mat for a plank. Option to take a Vinyasa flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg up. Exhale, plant it between your hands. Spin on your back foot 45 degrees. Heel arch alignment. Rise up warrior 2. Press into the knife edge of your back foot, head over heart, heart over pelvis. Breathe here. Bring your back heel closer to meet heel and heel arc. Bring your back foot closer to reach heel and heel alignment. Bend your front leg and start to lean forward for Trikonasana. You can rest your hand on your foot, shin, block. If you want a little bit more, we're going to extend it in just a moment. Look up to your thumb. If this feels uncomfortable to your neck, look towards the floor. Inhale, lift your left arm up for extended Trikonasana. Both shoulders draw into imaginary wall. Breathe here. Ground down through your feet. On next inhale, rise up to warrior two. Heel arch alignment. Take one goodbye inhale there. Exhale, cartwheel. Plant your right hand on the mat. Twist, run lunge twist. Left arm up. Engage your back leg. It's a strong active pose. Take one last exhale goodbye. Inhale, come to spin on your right side foot for side plank. Inhale here. Lift up your hips. Inhale, your hips up higher. Exhale, plant your left foot, left hand down. Come back to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Start to pedal out your feet. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Go through your Vinyasa flow. Chaturanga, a dog, downward facing dog. Start to pedal out your feet. Breathe here. Come onto your top shirt. Just bend on your knees, stop, step to the front of your mat, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, all the way up to Tadasana. Bring your palms out wide, shoulders away from your ears, ground down through all four corners of your feet. Breathe here. We'll be heading into eagle pose. Bend into your right leg, bring your left ankle resting on your right thigh. You can stay here for eagle pose. If you want a little bit more, you can bring that left thigh across your right thigh. Bring your left foot behind your calf, wrap it around your calf. You can bring your right arm over your left into a wrap for eagle pose. Breathe here. Exhale, release your leg and start to hinge forward, airplane pose. Body's parallel with the mat. Bring your arms by your sides and press into an imaginary table, palms down. Flex your back foot. Start to fly on the wings of love. Of loving this practice, bring your corners of your mouth towards your ears as you smile and have fun. Exhale, starts to bend your front leg. Inhale, rise up to high lunge, shoulders away from your ears. Engage your back leg. Right leg stacks over right ankle, palms facing toward each other. Exhale, plant your palms. Straighten your front leg for a modified pyramid pose. Spine nice, long and straight. Nice stretch for the hamstrings. And now start to bend your knee into a runner's lunge and go through your Vinyasa flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, roll over your toes for downward facing dog. Start to pedal out your legs by bending one knee at a time. Inhale, bend your knees. Look up towards the front edge of your mat and step or hop towards the front edge of your mat. Inhale, start to rise up to Tadasana. Breathe here. Bring your right leg for standing pigeon. Right ankle resting on your left thigh for a standing pigeon for a moment. You can wrap your leg and your right foot can wrap around your left calf. And bring your left arm over your right for eagle pose, Garudasana. Sink your hips, chest lifting up, slight Uddiyana Bandha of your core. Exhale, unravel into airplane pose. Flex your back foot, engage your standing leg. Press your palms into an imaginary table, shoulders away from your ears. Body is parallel with the mat. Breathe here. Fly. Inhale, start to bend your front leg and rise up to a high lunge, palms facing towards each other. Engage your back leg. Front knee stacks over front ankle. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Take one goodbye inhale there. Exhale, plant your palms and stretch your left leg for a modified pyramid pose. Lengthen through your spine. As you breathe here. And now start to bend your knee, stacking over ankle for a runner's lunge, and go through your Vinyasa flow. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. You can skip it. And now shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Start to pedal out your legs for a moment. Start to walk up into Uttanasana. Bring your feet towards the sides of your mat, the edges of your mat. Option here to sit on a block for Malasana, yogi squat. Push your thighs into your elbows and your elbows into your thighs. Bring your shoulders away from your ear and your palms together at your chest. Ground down through all four corners of your feet. Exhale, bring your bottom towards the mat. And we're setting up for boat pose. Start to lean back, spine nice, long, and straight. Chest up. Lift your feet off the mat, shins parallel towards the mat. Bring your arms out in front of you for boat pose. Engage your core, chest up and high. Breathe here. Exhale, bring your feet back towards the mat and come back to yogi squat for a moment. And we're going to be starting up for crow pose. Bring your feet together, knees wide. Bring your arms about shoulder width. Start to bring your hips up higher than your knees. Ground down through all your finger pads and knuckle pads. Come up to your toes. Bring your knees towards your armpits or triceps. Start to lean forward for crow pose. You can bring one foot up at a time to test your balance. Or if you're ready to go, come off of both toes for crow pose. Big toes together. If you fall out, no worry. Fall out with a smile on your face. We're just having fun. Exhale. Step back to chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Shoot back. Bend your knees from downward dog. It will start to sit in Dandasana with our feet out in front of us, out in front of you. Spine nice, long, and straight. Inhale your arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge at the hips for a seated forward fold. Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up to Tadasana, and we'll be heading in flat on our backs for a reclined pigeon pose. So bring your feet up about hip width apart. Bring your right foot resting on your left thigh. Thread your right arm through the hole you just made and interlace your fingers in the back of your left thigh. Push your right elbow into your right thigh to open up your right thigh. Flex your feet, flex both of your feet to protect the knee joints. Breathe here. Exhale, come back down. Opposite side. Bring your left ankle resting on your right thigh. Interlace. Bring your left hand up through your hole and interlace your fingertips. Fingerlace behind your thigh. Flex both of your feet. Press your left elbow into your left thigh to open up your hip. Unlace your legs. Start to bring your legs out. Bring your right knee into your chest. Supine twist. Bring it across your body. Bring your right arm out. Rest both shoulders on your mat. That's what it counts. Doesn't matter if your knee comes towards the mat. Gaze over your right thumb if it feels comfortable in your neck. Inhale, come back to center. Switch sides. Bring your left knee in. Bring your right leg out. Bring your left arm out and draw your right knee across your chest. Gaze over your left fingertips if it's comfortable for your neck. Inhale, come back to center. Bring your right knee to meet your left. Bring your forehead to your knees. Exhale, Shavasana. Bring your legs out wide, your arms out wide. Let your fingertips naturally curl in. Draw your shoulders away from your ears and breathe here. Let your body melt onto the mat. Ujjayi pranayama was in your practice, release it here. Start to bring your awareness towards your breath. Breathe in through your nose, big inhale, and then a big exhale out through the mouth. Start to wring your fingertips, your toes, your legs, your arms. Start to stretch. Interlace your fingers up over your head. Start to roll over to either side, fetal position. Keeping your eyes closed, we'll start to meet our way to cross-legged seat, Sukhasana. Rest your hands on your knees, lap, or thighs. Notice how you feel. Bring your arms up overhead, palms together. Bring it down to your chest. Thank you for practicing with me. Everywhere you go, show love as you fly across your day. Thank you for practicing with me. Have a great day. Take care. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to practice with you again. Take care.